Hey, what's happening, guys? This is MimNiQ787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 114 today for the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400 Season 4 here at Darlington Raceway. We just had a very, very fantastic start to the season. We're leading the points by a considerable margin, seeing how we, basically, we podiumed every race, and we won 3 of them out of the 4 races so far. Our prestige and the primary sponsors going up by a good ton here. We have great momentum, and better yet, we actually have some parts ready to go that were overhauled. We still can't destroy any cars though, because we only have like essentially one car like to actually use, because we're gonna be overhauling stuff. Yeah, 74 to 81 for this thing. Gotta bring up that tire wear, of course. Let's see for this one. Well, this is gonna go up to 77 because that engine power is very strong, as you can see. Like I don't even know. That's like the most powerful engine we've ever had. Like 77. Like that's the most powerful engine we're probably gonna have. Yeah, we actually have our laser scanner also coming up really soon as well. That laser scanner is going to decrease the repair and overhaul cost by a considerable margin. Now let's just try to think of what we're actually going to try to overhaul like next. I don't know what else I could do to make the car like not completely overpowered. Seeing how like the the stats, it's like the 3 wins in 4 races that we had though, by a considerable margin anyway. So we still only have 1 car. We really don't want to wreck the thing for the next 2 races. Yeah, considering how we won't be having another car until like after Bristol. So we got to be very careful, even so, for these next 2 races. Like, oh, that's a strong car. That's probably the strongest car we ever had yet. 79 car rating at going into Darlington. I smell another win coming, boys. Let's see how we can do from here. Alrighty. No testing, no practice, no nothing. I think I was still comfortable away from the Southern 500. Okie dokie. That's already gonna be loose, but don't worry. I'm gonna get accustomed to it as the race progresses anyway. Yeah, I expect this to be just like another tough fight for the win as we go 190 going into 3. I don't think we've done that yet. And now we're going to come off of turn 4 here at the egg-shaped oval. That was probably the most smoothest turn I've ever had to deal with. Oh wow, I smacked the wall, and I think if I didn't smack the wall, we would have gotten pole. Yeah, we would have. Just such a skill issue there. God dang it. Anyway, we qualified P3 for the Darlington race, and we'll see how we do in the race here today.
This is Joe Moore along with Barney Hall for MRN, and we're live at Darlington Raceway, the granddaddy of super speedways, in Darlington, South Carolina for the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. Barney, drivers love coming to Darlington because of its history, but they often leave wishing they hadn't shown up. Why's that?
Well, we'll see a lot of drivers run right up against the wall here all race long. That makes you fast, but it can also be very costly when you make even the slightest mistake.
The 56 car is going to keep his spotter busy tracking who's friendly to him and who's not.
Well, sometimes you just get along better with certain drivers on and off the track than you do others. He should remember that having friends in the garage is a lot better than having enemies, though.
Jeff Burton made some big bucks in 1999 when he won 2 $1 million bonuses for wins at Lowe's and here at Darlington.
You know, you got drivers out there who haven't even had a chance at that $1 million bonus, and here Jeff Burton comes along and wins 2 of them in 1 season.
An impressive average finish record for the Caterpillar Dodge.
Well, points. Wins are great when they come, but top 10 finishes week after week are what build your points. Heck, you can win the championship on top 10s alone if you're consistent.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I smell another banger, and I smell another trophy.
And here's the starting
We're going to be going trophy hunting this year, but yeah, that's just how it's supposed to be. I wonder what it would say since we're leading the points. Like, what does it say when we're starting in 3rd?
The 56 car, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will line up in the 3rd spot.
Oh, okay. Riding up in the 3rd spot. We got 73 laps here at Darlington, and away we go. for 73 laps here and the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. We got Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson to lock up the front row. We got Sterling Marlin alongside, who has had an impressive start to the season. We're going to try to give him as much room as we can. But once again, NASCAR Thunder is always that bottom lane's focus track. But man, them two are pulling away right there. I might have to give some space to Marlin here. Make sure we're clear. Oh, we make a little bit of contact there. I thought I gave him enough space, but I guess I sent it in there a little bit too deep. We're still side by side for P3 at the moment. We might have to surrender it at some point, even though we have the lane advantage. Hold on to it, and we're gonna have a much better center of the corner, and we have the preferred line. And whoa, okay, this thing might be a little bit loose actually. I don't know, maybe I'm just overdriving it. But anyway, we still have a long way to go to make sure we get up to. Oh, yeah, that was not a good start there. I'm just overdriving the corner. I gotta be patient, but I gotta get away from the side-by-side battles with Sterling Marlin. We might have to forfeit the spot here and just make sure we get back to that bottom. We'll get it back in turn 3. We just gotta make sure we don't put ourselves in the very top or anything like that. I'm trying to avoid side-by-side stuff, but you can see I'm doing a very bad job at doing that. There we go. Now we know how to Darlington. You see that? We figured out how to Darlington. Unfortunately, Tony Stewart's pulling away. Whoa, my gosh. Okay. There's no rear grip on this car. We need to tighten this thing up. Yeah, I didn't do any practice sessions. Usually I had more grip than this, especially coming out of like 2 and 4. Wow, that's like the most hard time I've been having to drive this car here at Darlington. The rear grip is just not as there. Definitely, we're gonna tighten this thing up on the second run anyway. We're definitely gonna, turn up the wedge a little bit, which is something I normally don't do. Yeah, this car is a little loose, especially coming off the corners of 2 and 4. That I might be just driving incorrectly as well, but I don't even know. Somebody's already out of the race. I don't know who that is. Either way, we're kind of like now side by side with Jimmy. We give him a little bit of a nudge. We apologize to you, Mr. 48. Thank you for still liking us and not bashing us off the track. And thank you for understanding that accidents happen, my dude. As we get around him for P4, Labonte's having a great start to the season now. All of a sudden, why couldn't we have this like last season where the alliance actually kind of mattered? But no. It's either that motivated him, I guess, ever since we revoked that. But especially Tony Stewart, because Tony Stewart is just long gone at the moment. All right, that's concerning. Right front wearing down after 9 completed laps. Yeah, I probably smoked him up earlier in the run, so that's not good. That's not good right then and there. We're still trying to get around Labonte, but he's just doing a great job of defensive driving on the bottom of the racetrack. Yeah, we're losing time a little bit because Labonte's just holding us up. We're gonna have to find a way to get around him pretty soon. Yeah, I'm trying to do the Darlington line they use in the Cup Series in real life. Actually, that didn't work out very well here that time. Like we're like on pace with like half these drivers, but oh god, we're going to be well off the racetrack. And here comes Jimmy Johnson down to our inside. We tapped the wall street. That's like our 3rd Darlington straight today, and only 11 laps. And yeah, we probably missed the car setup or something. I didn't even bother making another setup. I was so confident that this setup was going to be fine, but no, it's loosey loose, boys. It is loose. I think an air pressure adjustment and maybe a yeah, we're gonna have to let Harvick. We're gonna have to forfeit P5 now, real quick. Hey, it's all about the long run. Don't worry about that. We'll get him back eventually. I just want to make sure the car's not completely destroyed. I mean, we have a little bit of side damage on the wall because, well, you're looking at the reason why, and no, it's not because of the cars in front. You're looking at the guy who's driving that 56 car. You see that? He's a dumbass. Don't listen to him. We're gonna have to come in as soon as we possibly can, which I think it's 24 laps per like split.
Number 21.
Yeah, Ricky Rudd is all over us. It's corner exit that's loose. I don't know why. It's like this is the loosest I've ever been with the same setup I've been using. This was the same setup I've been confident with, like the entirety of the time. And now my tires are very, very worn already because I'm just, I don't know, trying to compensate the looseness on the exit. Just wow. I don't remember it being this bad. What the heck? We were in contention to win the Southern 500 last season with this exact setup as we smacked the back end of the wall once again. This car is just really bad handling. We're gonna let Run go by once again. Okay, he wants to clear me, that is. As I'm all over the back, I'm just trying to get him to move. This car is really bad handling. There's just no way I would rather ruin somebody else's race. I think our car is kind of like basically destroyed. Tony Stewart's just in another zip code at the moment, as I just overdrove that corner just to try to, like that time it didn't get loose off the corner.
28.66. They're starting to run away from you.
Yeah, they're starting to run away from us, Sheldon. I understand that, mate. I know Marsh would have told me the same thing, but yeah. Like, come on now. Yeah, we'll probably go to pits in like 24. Alright, I changed my mind. We're pitting this lap. It's a lap earlier than I hoped we would do, but you can tell the tires in my car's shape is not very good. We have to come on in. There's no about this. Otherwise, Tony Stewart's going to for sure win this race. Alright, there we go. Good pit entry. All 4 tires. We're going to increase the air pressures and just make this thing a little bit tighter. I need this thing to be a little bit tighter. This is, like, especially on the exit. It's really bad. You can see how annoying it was for me to drive. Like, usually it was fine for the other times we had this setup. And Jeff Gordon, that was Jeff Gordon that was out of the race. That was in the pit lane. Interesting. Not so good today for the number 24 machine. Jeff Gordon has not been very as strong as I hoped he would be in this career mode, to be honest. He only has 2 wins per season. Usually half the time he has like 6 wins. Alright, that was a good stop. Now that we have the freshest tires out there, let's gotta make the use of them right now. As we'll just safely rejoin the track. Worst part about coming out of the pits at Darlington is you have to worry about the traffic that's in front of you, the much slower ones. And there's not a whole lot of room to pass here at Darlington, not on the racing surface, that is, as we had some people finally making their pit stops. Now it's time for us to start gaining some spots upon them. Yeah, Stewart's still leading by a good margin. He might be coming in this time. I don't know. Just judging by the blue dot that's there, he is in. He is in the pits. So that's big. That's really important for us. Now we have to push. We just got to get out of the way of Ward Burton. Maybe we're just not used to how fast the car has been now because this is like the most strongest engine we've had yet. I don't think it bottlenecks. Not like this much anyway. As now I think we have a different leader now as we're racking up spots now. I think we have our fastest lap. I'm not so sure. I'm not really paying attention to it. But yeah, honestly this has helped. Like, it doesn't make the car as loose off the corner, which is what I was hoping for. Yeah, I think we made a good adjustment here so far. All right, so we just need to find out where the heck is Tony Stewart. That's Johnny Benson in front of us, in case anyone's wondering. What is that? Is that Zarek's paint? Why is the icon red if the car's blue?
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
All right, where's Tony Stewart? I don't think he's out there. I think he's like far ahead. So now we're racing against Bobby Labonte for a spot, and we clear him. The only problem now is he has a much bigger tire advantage than we do. McMurray, if you're going to come down pit road, that's unfortunate for you. Which, I wish there was like a way to figure out like, hey, there's a hand signal or something like that. Like, you need to come down pit road. He probably was, but I just wasn't ignoring it. So right now we're cycled out P3 in the race because Tony Stewart's still like in front, I think. Like ahead. Like he's mopped the floor with us if that's the case. Because right now that's Matt Kenseth. He was in second. Alright, so that's Johnson leading. We're like, how far are we compared to Tony Stewart? I think we're still a lap down, right? Yeah, he's about further ahead. So we're effectively P3 at the moment. 16 car. Oh, is that? Oh, that was Biffle, I think. Oh, that's not Biffle. Who is that? Either way. So Johnson's in now. Maybe the rest of the fuel cycle's coming in.
47.71.
We gotta go. We have to extend this run a little bit. I'm thinking like lap 50 or 49. We will have to come in. We just have to make sure these tires are good for like another 16 laps or so. Easier said than done, of course, as we're now back on the lead lap. Get these field fillers out of my way.
Number 149 is outside.
Stay alert.
The 149.
I mean, I don't. What do you
Still there.
expect?
Number 149 is coming up quick.
Like, what do you expect? You're a lap car, like not even close to being lapped, that you blocked. Why?
Got one down low.
So there we go. We have the other leader that was in the go is going into the pits now. So yeah, we're cycling out P3 right now. It's just kind of damage control because Matt Kenseth and Tony Stewart are going to be well ahead of us. The issue now remains like we need to protect like P4 or P3 really because we're going to be cycling out. Yeah. Oh, is that Tony Stewart all the way up there?
27, 97.
Oh, that was Johnny Benson that pitted. Oh, that's Tony Stewart all the way up there. He had a rocket pit stop. Oh my God. Yeah, he's winning this one. I think he's winning this one, guys. I really think he's winning this one. There is no way in hell, unless he gets held up with traffic so much in like pit road or whatnot. That 20 car is gonna get his first win of the year because, oh my God, he's gone.
27,
Okay, we made up some time. We're now like 6.5 back instead of like 7. Yeah, the right front's starting to wear down a little bit after like 9, 10 laps again. That's, well, actually no. Actually, I think it was like 11 laps that time. I pitted on 23 going into 24. So this is like 34 going to 35. So it helped. The air pressure adjustment kind of helped. I don't know if I want to make another one. Yeah, it's tight in the entry of the corner now.
27, 83.
But you know what? It's not so bad. We actually gained like 0.3 of a second now for that lap. I don't know. Maybe if I didn't screw up in qualifying, we might have had a better chance to begin with. But I think we can have a chance to get ourselves close to Tony Stewart if he gets getting held up in traffic. The problem is, for each car he passes, we have to pass as well, and the AI are never kind to us.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
Yeah, we're now 5.8 back. We're gaining on Tony Stewart somehow. I think Kenseth might be gaining on him too. So we could probably see a Matt Kenseth win for the first time in a while.
Catching up to the leader. Keep on it. Let's go.
We're losing a lot of time. Yeah, we're gonna have to lift this thing home for like another 10 laps or so. We just have to lift this thing for another 10 laps. But there's good news. We're losing time, but there's also good news. Look at the mini map. You can see there's a lot of cars just like stacked up there. I think like a good amount of cars anyway. And they look like they might be side by side. So he's gonna have to get through all of them.
48, 6.
Even though we're falling back a ton, the win might not be in Tony Stewart's sight yet, as we have another contender alongside. We have Ricky Rudd that caught up to us, as Greg Biffle is really getting in the way here. Sorry, my dude. You made me do that. You made me do that, my dude. As Jimmy Johnson also comes back in the fray, we might be falling back to 5th pretty soon. We pitted pretty early. That's the problem. As Kenseth got really held up. He was like 4 seconds back, and now he's 5.5 seconds back. Yeah, our car speed just isn't there. The traffic that's like in front of like Tony Stewart is what's keeping us like somewhat in contention. We might be losing P3 in just about a second here, because here comes Ricky Rudd.
Number 21.
We did not give him a single break. We did not give him a single break, and yeah, the rooster just says, "No, fam, I'm down there."
Dig, buddy, dig, dig, dig.
Yeah, that's just the problem with having a. That's just the problem with having a tire when
Let's get a new left rear tire.
you decide to pit very early. You get stuck back in the situation in the long run. I had no choice but to do that, though. We might have to let Jimmy Johnson go by as well. As we got people already coming down pit road. They're making a very early pit stop.
28, 23.
Making up some time.
Oh,
Keep digging.
well,
Still need to
okay.
pick up about 8
I think there's
seconds
not
on the
that much more traffic from Tony Stewart. Never mind, I think he won this race. Oh man, that was a big leg right there. I missed off the corner really bad that time. Oh my gosh. Well, there just goes any chance of winning or even having a good maybe top 5 at this point. Yeah, we hit a hard leg into the wall right then and there. I'm surprised that didn't end our day.
29, 83.
Yeah, we're just gone. Their pace is just not even close to being there, man. It's my own fault. It's so bad now. I'm just doing everything I can at this point. I don't know. Maybe we missed the setup today. I know I'm overdriving like some of these corners, but I just got to make sure I keep up with the pace with like some of these leaders. I don't know. Oh, still top 5 still in the works. We just got to make sure we can keep it there. We're going to come to pit road pretty soon. Don't worry. We're going to get ourselves in some good contention. Yeah, 10 seconds, there's no way. A caution would need to occur. Like, this is just all Tony Stewart today. Oh, yeah, especially since there's now clear traffic. Yeah, this is all Tony Stewart today, my guys. We'll just see if we can get, like, 4th, 3rd, or maybe 2nd back. Like, once we come down pit road.
28-43.
You got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do. That car ain't running much longer. You need fuel.
All right, we're coming in this time, actually. I thought about coming in lap 50. We gotta come
The
in.
23 car is outside. Stay with it. We'll get that back.
Okay. I don't even know what adjustment I want. I don't even know. I don't even know what adjustment I want. I can't tell you. We have to take this L today. We have to take this L.
Lap 50.
But that's okay. We'll win as a team, and we'll lose it as a team. We just got to make sure we finish at a good finish still. Remember, championship or bust this season. We got to have this championship mentality. And we're like, hey, we're not going to win every single race. We have to make sure that we can just do damage control as best way we can. Top 5s and 10s are pretty much a must. And that was a good pit stop, too, even with the repairs. Good job, crew. All right, let's see where this puts us back. We might have clear traffic, actually, so that's going to be good for us for at least a little while.
Number 45 is outside.
The fact that still nobody really, like the leaders have pitted is still concerning to me. Like, it's a bit concerning of, like, how, okay, now that some of the leaders are coming in. Excuse me, Joe. I'm a faster car than usual today. It's going to really kill us in, like, the long run because there's a massive tire, like, difference. Like, that's what killed us in that run, because 23 laps is still a long stretch. I think in order for us to win the Southern 500 this year, because we came close last time, in order for us to win the Southern 500, we're going to have to pull up a new setup out of our asses here. Because apparently this new car did not like the setup at all. Yeah, we'll just have to, well, the leader's in now. That's probably Tony Stewart. Oh, yeah, we have a new lead change there. We're just going to have to go back to the drawing board once everything's all cycled over. But don't worry, we got Bristol. Well, I don't even know about Bristol, actually, because, you know, we won the day race last year. We got to make sure we can win that again. That'd be awesome if we could.
27.
I hope we have another climatic finish like we did last time over there at Bristol. That was so much fun, not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, we got Bristol, and then we got Texas, where I'm going to be certain that we're going to probably win that. I think that's... No, it's not Talladega next, I don't think. It's probably Martins. It's either Talladega or Martinsville next. Well, either way, the MBNA sponsorship's almost expired soon, so we're gonna have to see like what comes up soon.
77.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
All right, so Kenseth and Labonte also came out in front of us too. It seems. Oh boy, that's not great. I don't think. How did they get in front of us? I know Kenseth was in front of us, or maybe did we not pass to the pits? Because now these guys are gonna have lightning fast tires.
27, 90.
Oh no, so we did pass Labonte then. Okay, I was gonna say we didn't lose that much time, did we? Well, there's Rudd. We might be not getting our sponsorship rejected today. No, I don't think so. He has much fresher tires as well.
21 car is inside.
Yeah, he just cleared us. Dang it. Dang it, and our tires are much older than his. Dang it. Well, so it looks like we're probably going to take the L on this one as well.
Great lap, great lap.
There's Scott Wimmer. I wonder how Brian Vickers is doing if that's the case as well.
Number 31, down low.
Looks like
Oh,
some of the leaders
Kansas is getting held up by Casey Mears there. The man who was running second in this race is getting held up dearly. He's losing a lot of time, it seems. To the leaders anyway. We might try to be able, if we get able to keep having people getting held up in traffic, we can try to sneak away a top 5 out of this. I mean, we're probably going to get the 5th place spot back because it's whoever's in the pit road is just in there. Who is in the pits? Oh, that was Harvick. So maybe not, actually.
Okay, we're clear.
Maybe we get a little bit lucky with the traffic today. I don't know. I mean,
Number 4 is throwing a ball.
Ashton Lewis is going to try to throw a block, but
28-13.
3 wide in the 1. That's not a good idea. As we get 4th place now back, actually, we can actually try to steal away a podium if possibly. But nope, the traffic is just not there for us anymore. Doggone it. Yeah. 10 laps to go in the race. We could try to snag away a podium yet again to keep the podium streak alive, but hey, worst finish of 4th in the season though, or 5th. I say it's pretty good. Out of my way, Kenny Wallace. No, I didn't appreciate you blocking me like that. You're always in the way. Now I can't wait for Dave Dunn to replace you. Honestly. Now I kind of want Season 5 to happen just because of that right there. Well, we got to hold off Jimmy Johnson now for 2 more laps, but he has some traffic to deal with. Just like Elliott Sadler being a bit of a blockage for both Kenseth and Ricky Rudd, we could potentially try to steal up to 2nd here. We could try to troubleshoot. We could try to make this happen. Oh, no, maybe not. Nope. He gave up the top. Sorry, he gave up the bottom. That ain't happening, boys. So it looks like we're gonna have to try to steal 4th. We have a little bit of rubbing there with Elliott Sadler. We kind of just bullied him out of the way, and we get karma for it. So now we got to hold on to this P4 spot for 1 more lap because we're just limping to the finish line here right now. Actually, pass is left there somewhere. Are you kidding me right now, Sheldon? Are you kidding me right now? I mean, I don't even know what to say. At least we had some damage control today. P4 in this race, as long as we don't mess up the final corner, that is, which we kind of did. Oh God, no! We're not letting that happen. You know, thanks, sir. Yeah, I know. We've got a little. All right, we'll fix that at some point. P4.
That's a great day at the races right there.
Well, it is, but seeing how I don't even know. Thank God that's over.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The 56 car gained some respect out there in this one.
Normally these guys are so competitive that a driver has to work his tail off for every spot. But when you have some friends out there, you can occasionally catch a break. That can help a bunch because every position and every 1/10 of a second counts.
This has been an MRN broadcast of live NASCAR Winston Cup racing. Until next time, so long and have a great day.
So it ended up being Tony Stewart's win today here at Darlington after a completely dominated performance by the Joe Gibbs Racing driver of the number 20 Home Depot Chevrolet. As for us, though, we could have ran that race a little bit better, honestly. The car wasn't 100% up to spec. It's a brand new car going to a track that's, pretty old, but even so, he could have done a little bit better. But our podium streak ends today, and that is a little bit unfortunate. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. It's just racing. You're not always guaranteed to win. Otherwise, it wouldn't even be that much of a point. Max Verstappen. But Tony Stewart gets it done today. So as we look at the results now, we had Tony Stewart, who had a completely dominant day here today. Unfortunately for us, we did not lead a single lap out of that race, so he won't be getting any points at all in terms of the bonus points anyway. So we have Tony Stewart that won the race today. We had Matt Kenseth 2nd place. We have Ricky Rudd 3rd, ourselves 4th, Jimmy Johnson 5th, Harvick 6th, Labonte 7th, Jarrett 8th, Martin 9th, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. 10th. Where have you been, Dale Jr.? Honestly. What is going on? Like, are you having a little hangover after the party as well? Just like in 2004? I mean, you're having a little bit of a hangover, it seems. Like, what is going on with your performance, mate? Like, what happened? As we take a look at the rest of the field, like, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the defending champ, by the way, guys. So you would think he would have a much better time of being a defensive, title defense battle or whatnot. You think, right? I guess not. I guess not this time. Well, the race could have been worse, actually. It really could have been worse. But honestly, though, that's okay by me, finishing in P4. We lost the podium streak, but that's okay. Next up's Bristol. Thankfully, we just kept the body. Well, totally not destroyed, or not the engine. I was actually worried about destroying the car, actually. I'm surprised that didn't happen. Especially with like the last few contacts of the race, I was like, oh god, no. Like, because we have to use this exact car for like one more race, and then we'll just have 2 other cars we can use, while the other one's being like repaired and whatnot. So that's the thing I'm just worried about, you know? But anyway, that'll do it for this episode. We'll see you guys in the next one, and we go to Bristol Motor Speedway. I mean, if you know what happened last time in the day race at Bristol, hopefully it won't be as chaotic as that. Hopefully we can just lead every lap and it'd be okay. I don't even know. Well, but I might have to do like a couple laps of practice, because Bristol's pretty much like one of those like harder tracks in the game. So gotta make sure the car's in tip-top shape. And we'll see you guys in the next one at Bristol. See you guys next time.